Hey guys, and welcome back to Mike's Custom Garage. This week we had a lot going on. We did some painting, right into it and show you what we have going on. Hi, and welcome to Mike's Custom Garage. This back panel here is going to get carbon fibered. Today's goal would be to get the fiber laid. It's 36 hours for a complete cure to take it off the mold. We'll show you what we got to do there. But we're going to try to carbon fiber this whole piece in. I'm going to make a big sheet of carbon fiber and then put it all together. So we're going to show you that today. Once that's in, we'll weld the roll bar back in. And we want to fix the front bumper. Now, I think I've told you before, I scratched it. So we're going to do a repair on the front bumper and we're going to get this thing painted today. But once I get this bumper done, I want to do a little painting in here. This is the factory color. I want to paint all this black. So we're going to take some of this stuff apart, take it out, and see if we can get some of this painted black and make it look nice in here. All right, the bumper connects underneath the fender there with the 10 millimeter bolts on both sides. The bottom has a clip and a 10 millimeter bolt underneath, and the top had 2 clips, and that was off in a matter of minutes. Now that the bumper's off, I'm taking the license plate off. I bought a bracket. It should be here hopefully next week. We'll put a nice bracket on it so it's not just sitting on here. I have the emblem. It should be in the car. What we'll do is wipe this whole thing down, clean it all up, and then we'll repair the repair right here. Okay, those are the scratches we have. One here, one here. I'm gonna first shave this off a little bit with a razor blade, get the high spots off, and I'm gonna sand it with some 320. Now all I'm trying to do here is take the high spots off. We are going to fill this with a polyester putty. Generally call it icing. Now that I got the top part off, I'm going to sand it with a 320. We'll blow that out and then we will fill the scratch. All right, we're going to blow the dust off this. And we mixed up a little bit of icing. Now I found very little hardener, dries a lot faster, and it's not quite so sticky. A lot of times you'll use this and you put too much hardener in and the outer shell of it is sticky when you go to sand. So put a lot less hardener in it than you probably would on regular auto body filler. Now what I'm going to do is grab a razor blade, use that as my spreader. Don't want to put a lot of this on because I don't want to have to sand a lot off. I'd rather put an extra coat on if I have to. I'm just going to rub these edges so there's no hard lines. It's a nice soft line, and we'll let this dry and we'll sand this with 320. No coarser than that because I want to paint this today. It just has some time to dry now, so we're going to sand it with some 320. Pretty much just going across I don't want to go across straight on it, I want to go across and cut the top off. Now, if you had sanded this all the way down to plastic, you would have had a valley in here between the paint levels. This way here, you end up with a nice smooth finish. Yeah, it's a little something right here, so we'll put another coat on. I'm going to do is take a razor blade and just shave it a little bit more. Then we'll put another coat on. That feels better. We'll put a little more, another coat of icing on that, and we should be in good shape. Okay, just like the first coat, I'm gonna put a thin coat over this. Okay, while this dried, I sanded the rest of the bumper. This is all sanded with 800. Going over this again now with some 400, making those scratches just a little bit finer. So we're going to use a 1K primer on this just so I can paint it today. Generally you'd want to use a 2K, but for this it'll be fine. It won't shrink, and it's a very small area. So I'm keeping it really, really small. When I do my blends, I want to blend it into the round and not get into the flats. So we'll keep this really, really small. We'll just build up a little primer on it. We'll let this dry. We'll put one more coat on, and then we'll sand it once that's dry with some 400. All right, there we go. It's sanded. We're just gonna let it sit now and dry. Actually, it's fully dry. Probably ain't gonna go no further. Advantage to the 1K primers, they're fast. Disadvantage, they're not as sturdy. I think it'd been better off to put a urethane on, but I want to paint this today, so this will do the job. I've done it many times before, and it works fine. We'll let this set and dry a few hours. Just let it, air out and get the rest of the solvents out of the primer. There's the spot we have to blend. I'm going to add a little bit of black, and then put a little bit of the red to black pearl coat on there. And I'm not sure if I'll clear it tonight or wait till morning. It's hot as heck in here. So, actually it's only 80, but it feels like it's 100. Well, we're gonna lay some base on this right now, and then we'll decide whether we're gonna clear or not. It's getting close to dark. I really don't like clearing it at dark. That's where all the bugs come in. So I'll probably do is base it now and then clear it in the morning. We'll let that flash off. We'll put one more coat on it, and that'll be it for that. All right, it's the next day. Last night you can see the red, I put the base on, and I let it set overnight. Reason I didn't paint it last night is honestly bugs. If I paint close to dusk, the bugs are attracted to the lights on the inside of the building, and they come in and they usually get stuck in the paint. Paint early in the morning, and the bugs are attracted to the outside, and they're not so much wanting to fly around the shop. So with the bases on, I checked the TDS. I have up to 24 hours to clear it. So it's been 12. We have plenty of time. So we're gonna set you up, and we're gonna clear coat this, and we'll let it sit today, and then tomorrow we'll put it on the car. So it looks good. This is a flip-flop color, so even if it's not dead nuts perfect, you're never gonna know. Or at least I hope you're not gonna know. We'll see once it's on the car. But I haven't tried blending one of these things before, so let's see what happens. We're gonna put 2 coats of clear on it, and that'll be it. Well, the bumper's drying. We're gonna spray some black in here and get rid of the rest of this red. I may put a couple coats of the ZRB, ZBR, whichever one it is, on over it, just to give it that flop a look. But we're gonna paint all of this red here and get rid of all of this next, because it don't look bad, but it don't look good. Definitely don't match the rest of the car, and it's probably the only red left on it that we have to worry about, so might as well get rid of it. So I'm gonna tape this thing up, and we're going to get some black on this. Okay, we're all taped up. Nothing super fancy, just want to get some black on it. So there you have it up. Now we're gonna spray some black on it. I'm gonna narrow the gun to almost to a point, so I can just very gently add the color to it. I don't want to make it a big overspray mess. As you can see, everything's taped off. Everything shouldn't get any overspray, but I mean, there'll be places that it ain't gonna be, it's gonna be there. So yeah, there'll be places that it's gonna be there. I'm not that strict worried about it. I just want it to look black. There's some black. That looks good. Like I said, I'm going to put the pearl coat over this next. So we'll let this all flash off. And I mean, you know, if we were a show car, we probably would have pulled the motor and all that, but that ain't what I was looking to do. And I originally wasn't even going to paint inside the hood, but since I had extra black laying around, and it's a decent day out, it's not too windy, figured, yeah, why not? Okay, we put 3 coats of the pearl coat on. Honestly, with a shade, you don't see any change. I'm sure that once the sun comes around, you'll start to see it. I can see a little bit of color variations right in the corner when the sun's starting to get here, but it ain't quite here yet, so. Looks good. We're gonna put some clear on it in a few minutes. Hopefully before the sun gets on this side, and then we will be good. There you go. That all looks really good. I kind of painted the bumpers, but we can clean that off later. There's still a lot of cleaning if I want to make this engine compartment really look nice. Mostly just want to get started on it, maybe get some of it looking good, and we'll come back and we'll see about cleaning this thing up. I mean, 227,000 miles on this thing. Yeah, it's dirty, but we're gonna get some stuff in here. We're gonna clean up, make it look a little nicer. Then we wouldn't be so embarrassed to open it up at a car show. At least it looked good inside. But you can see the raised support looks really nice. We're done with what we wanted to get done this week. I'm really happy with the progress. Next week we'll continue on. I want to get the rest of the stuff, the parts in the bed finished up. I got to make this window, so we're going to try to figure out how to get this window made. I've made a couple attempts at it. I'll show you those. They were fails, but we're still working on it. So we're going to continue. That'll be next week's video. So for now, we're going to wrap this thing up. Hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that good stuff they have to ask you to do at the end of these videos. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.